So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So off we go then. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas.
Drogba! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Guardiola gathers from the goal kick. Owen unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Owen! It's loose, and oh, what has happened here? It's a smartly directed ball. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, played right into his path. And he's intervened well there. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably...
Oh, shooting chance! It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Donnarumma claims it, safe hands. Cannavaro gets over and intercepts. Looking for the run. Owen showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. This ended up in no man's land. And it's Owen. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Tries to pass it through. That is good alertness. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Best. Now that looks a decent shot at goal! In he goes again! Goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Se ruegan estos espectadores que depositen sus desperdicios en las papeleras que hay instaladas en varios puntos del estadio.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Y Argentina.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So off we go then. Well, Jim, Marcus Rashford's best position has been something that's up for debate for quite a while. What do you think?
Well, I don't think he's a pure number 9. He doesn't have the physicality for that. He's not a target man either, Peter, so as the player himself has said, along with a few of his mentors, his best football comes from that left-hand side, whether it's isolating fullbacks or drifting in towards the middle.
So there we are, that settles the argument. Can he get it through? Yamal. Now, can they get him away?
Messi clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
David! And he was there to get a vital touch.
David really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And he's found a way past. Yehi. Now Mbappe. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And here's Messi. Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he plays one through. David picks it up out wide. And he's only too happy to take that back. Yamal aims beyond the defence. And this is Messi. And Messi! Goal! Argentina! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Argentina have fired themselves in front.
Well, this should have...
There's a quick free kick.
Spain really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And it's Zielinski. Out towards the flank. Yamal. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Now it's David. Olise. Now it's Olise. Messi! And needless to say, that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Messi. Yamal. He has found the way through. There's the shot! It's a goal! They are purring, truly purring. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. It's a Spain free kick. David, he is onto this.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
It's a pretty loose pass. Tries one from range! And that's another fine save.
Zielinski really can't believe it. Foiled by the keeper again.
Spain with the corner. They're first. That has been knocked clear. And it's made its way to him. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Argentina have the chance to go the other way. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Threads one in. And it's Messi. Now that looks a decent ball. And he shoots! Oh, it's a beauty! That is a gem! An absolute gem!
Yeah, the keeper was thinking about his angles, and Loft just took him out of the equation. Elementary.
Just one in it now.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Now he's running away. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
This looks promising. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
David has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Decent chance! Yamal. Messi.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's found a way through. Not the most accurate pass. Mbappe. That's a nicely shaped ball. And he has been fouled there. Knocks it into space. And he's picked it up out wide. Well, that is one way to stop him. This possibly the last play of the half. Messi is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. And he's managed to get free. And he's intervened well there. That's the end of the first 45. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now that's well seen too. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Elise. There's a counter-attack chance here for Argentina. Pass somewhat off target. Zielinski gets across to intercept that. And is quick to return it. And the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Spain have their third corner. Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's bustling through here. No, there's no going past him this time. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Nicely weighted ball. He's one-on-one, big chance! And that's a sharp finish. They are right back in business.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Elise. Yamal, looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
No, not quite on the same wavelength. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And here is a player who is really happening. Gerrard. And smartly reclaimed. Now it's Rashford. And it's Zielinski. Now it's David. Chance! Now, oh, he's been caught on it here. Gerrard. Can he get on the end of this? He's had a shot! This time, surely! Goal! Spain! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, he's made this game all about him. He's got a fantastic appetite for goals.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 51.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides. Spain have their lead.
Yeah, I always felt...
Great chance! It's hit the upright.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Tries a shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy!
Gol de Argentina.
That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic. Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Argentina drag themselves back again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Looks across and plays it in. Gerrard. The final 5 minutes. He's a sharp little ball here. And a chance! Oh, wow, that's crazy! A game of margins, a game of thrills. This might just do it. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Argentina have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution. Spain look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Habrá 4 minutos de descuento.
Tries to play it through. Well, played right into his path. And the shot! Camavinga. Well, that pass isn't the best. Messi. Great vision. Oh, that's a key interception. That's good running with the ball. And there goes the final whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So it's down to business here.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves...
Roll! That's their first effort on goal. And we have our very first corner. Messi plays it short. And the shot! Spain are looking to go forward now. Azar. And it's Neves. Oh, cracking ball. Looking to play him in. That is good alertness. That's a good ball out wide. Hakimi. He has found the way, and the shot! And he's done it!
What Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Spain clearly...
Oh, just a keeper now! Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Oh, no messing about, it is red.
Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, Jim, I suppose that was the only possible outcome in the circumstances.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Messi
Ready to try one.
Messi! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Hazard picks it up from the goal kick. Can he get it through? Shot could be on. He won't be happy with that one. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. João Neves. Oh, super. Goes for a shot! Goal! And they're threatening to fly away here. That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter.
And that's it.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and to wish you a very good evening.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Y el Manchester United.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
So that's got things underway.
Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal.
It's Drogba! It's in!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Can he finish? And one more try! Harmlessly behind.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Takes a shot! Cleared without hesitation. And here's Zielinski. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Oh, no joy this time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real...
Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
Rizal is behind this one. An opportunity then to pull clear here. Rizal! That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Looking for options for movement. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. This is a promising build-up. Shot a goal! Oh, split-second reaction.
Rizal really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And it's been taken short. And it's Roberto Carlos. And now a sudden chance to counter. Well timed, excellent interception.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pass somewhat off target. Looking to play him in. Drogba. Robertson.
Spain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Kimmich is the team's great visionary. Yamal. Cross flung in towards the middle. Tries to pass it through. Park Ji-sung. Yamal.
Yamal unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. David picks it up out wide.
Chance for a shot!
And that is wildly off target.
Spain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And this is Drogba. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Real chance!
Kimmich. Now it's Yamal. Oh, he's found support out wide.
And a header!
It's in, and that looks to me very much like an own goal.
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
So a lead courtesy of an own goal. Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Mbappe. Great vision. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he is going into that little black book.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
Yamal. Yamal carries the ball down the right. Oh, that's a key interception. Fernandez. It's Park Ji-sung.
Great Drogba! Just cruising! They are cruising! This day becomes absolutely perfect, utterly ideal.
It was and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.